I'm here. I'm back.
You're back alive?
Yes, so
Yeah.
that's important. And I have to say it was quite less scary than it seemed. I saw a group photo on Facebook yesterday with all the participants from this year, and I remember how when I looked at it like a few months ago or a year ago on the participants from 2022, and I was like so jealous. And I was like, wow, these people are amazing. And then I saw yesterday, the first time I saw a group photo from this year, and I was there, and it was a very nice, it was a pretty cool feeling to be on this picture now, you know.
Trying something new, having a target on daily life, having a remote target that takes you, that makes you do things on daily basis and make better choices on daily basis, taking care of yourself. The race itself is the reason to go there, but I'm going there for the experience.
It's fucking freezing here.
I'm 42. I don't know how many more years I'll be 100% physically fit to do things like this, so I don't want to wait.
We're ready.
I decided to do it maybe 8 months ago, and I had lots of weeks when I had like 25 hours of training in total during 1 week, so 3 to 4 hours per day on average. Many Saturdays when I started cycling at 2 a.m. and for 3 hours I was thinking, why am I doing this? The longest race I did in my life was 10 hours 40 minutes. This one's gonna take 22. Sorry, I have no idea how my body is running. These sports, even I'm physically tired, gives me a massive drive to do other things. So I think even maybe I'm less valuable time-wise, I appreciate things I have more. Next, I would like to focus on speed again, and I might have 2 dreams to finish marathon under 3 hours. Maybe this winter, to Ironman under 10 hours.
The race was Saturday morning, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we went to do the whole trail,
Super beautiful here.
which is 2,500 meters up and 2,500 meters down of elevation, totally 43 kilometers of hiking with big stones and steps and stuff. So I was pretty sore on the weekend, but it was amazing to do it with Kama, with my wife, and just be able to stop and take photos, to sleep in the little hotels on the elevation on the way up or on the way down, hang out with people, get time to enjoy the place, and it's absolutely spectacular. My swim was 55 minutes. It was 3,000 meters. It was a bit shorter. I felt comfortable. Water was super nice. The day before I swam without a wetsuit. Perfect temperature for wetsuit or for no wetsuit. Both okay. After I get out from the water, there was police. In T1, they're like, stop the race, stop the race. I don't know exactly. I was told that the officials allowed them to do it, but someone complained to 20 guys doing at 5 a.m. at the lake. Eventually we carried on.
Maybe they wanted some brab.
Yeah.
It could be, right?
Not in a position to talk about that. I was told by the organizers there was close to 100 signed up and 33 people participated. A very inspiring story. There was one girl from US. We all arrived like a week before the race. Her bicycle still didn't arrive on time. She was like calling the airlines and pushing, but it arrived a day after the race. I loved that she was like, call the organizers, borrow the bike, change the pedals in the bike, because all her wetsuit, all her cycling shoes, everything she had was in her bike bag, like most of the people put. So she had a non-wetsuit swim. Bike was with normal pedals. On nutrition, she just took from all other participants. Like I gave her some stuff, some people gave her some stuff. So she's like, and rule number 1, don't test nutrition on a race day.
Did she finish?
Future failures. Yeah, she finished ahead of me. So yeah, bike was brutal. I didn't even manage to keep, my plan was to do 23 kilometers average, which is like should be nothing, and I could. Part of the road was really, really bad. They gave us like really very steep climb at the beginning, 3 kilometers. It killed a lot of people. That steep that you cannot pace yourself. That in order to keep moving, like my watts were way over 300 all the time, 320 or something. I was told not to cross 250 and I should be 220. It's not a good way to spend so much energy at the beginning of the race. There was many people that really, really suffered on the bike. Like I saw a guy that was stronger than me, but he was like dizzy, almost passed out, sitting in the grass for like 10-15 minutes, getting some rest. And I can't remember when was the last time I was cramping like crazy on the bike. Because we had our own crew. So in the morning, everybody had a little taxi. It was just a normal taxi with a sticker with your name. And they were like assigned to you for the whole bike course. So Kama, she was on the side of the road every 20-30K, like with a tray.
Can you slow down a little bit?
With fresh bottles, with electrolytes and stuff, with, I don't know, rice cake with Nutella or banana. I could take whatever I want, but I was still cramping, insane. Descending were pretty bad. There was maybe 5 times when I got into, like, because of really bad road, and you like go 40, 50, 60 kilometers per, 50 kilometers per hour, and you're getting vibrations. The road is so bad that you just start to go like this, and you don't know if you're gonna crash or is it gonna, you just keep begging so it stops. You want to hold to your handlebar so much you don't want to touch the brakes. There are parts in Shenzhen where we go with the speed bumps or something like this, but just more dense. And so there was like one guy from Hong Kong who was a trail runner. So cut-off time for the bike was circa 12 hours to do 153 kilometers, which should be a piece of cake. The guy from Hong Kong, it took him 11 hours and a half. We had to go through one place 3 times. That is like around 1 kilometer long. There was no road. That was just, dirt. Luckily it was dry, because previous days when it was raining every day, then you really don't know. You go, you see some water, you don't know if it's, some holes can kill you. Or people gave up on the bike. So I hired a local guy for the run. I knew I'm gonna do like 5 hours descending in the forest in the dark. And it's gonna be first time I will try like on a headlamp. I didn't want to, just a feeling of getting lost at midnight in the mountains. I was really cramping like every bigger step, or like every bigger, like I don't know, a tree root or something. I had to lift my leg maybe higher than 30 centimeters. I had to like stop, and I was dizzy. I lost appetite completely. But physically I was really, really prepared to complete something like this. I realized the next day that almost every race in the past that was long, I had thoughts that I really wasn't happy that I'm doing it. This one, I was in such a mode that no matter what, I'm gonna finish it. There was like not even a second. Even I was dizzy, I was nauseous. I didn't eat food for like 3-4 hours. Right? Not a second that I even considered giving up. I was exhausted. Movie that Kama recorded when I crossed the finish line, and I couldn't even grab the thing properly, and I was just standing there like life just got out of me, I was happy, I was tired, but I wasn't, I had enough. It might sound super big when I'm racing. I feel like I can die tomorrow. My life is fulfilled. I love my kids, I like my work, for sure, and I've been a fat man, I've been sick, I hated sports for some time. So I know where I was. I wasn't born into sporty family or whatever. If you think about running, or if you think about cycling or triathlon, just focus for 30 days, just do it. Don't use motivation, use discipline. Tell yourself, okay, no matter what, I'm gonna do this for 30 days. Push it at the beginning, but the chemistry of your body, the way how you feel, how you begin to like yourself and accept yourself, it's so rewarding that at some point, you just like it. You know the benefits of this, and then you cannot stop. A race is only kind of a point in the future that you go towards every day when you do the training, but to me it's not important. On the race day, I summarize my training period. What happens tomorrow, it's like beyond me, really. It's not about the race, it's the journey that makes my life. If I come 5th in my age group or 15th. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that my every day that I take care of myself, I do sports and I like it, and I consider myself an athlete. And race is just from time to time a little cherry on the cake. Preparing for something, being a disciplined person for 6 months, preparing for something and succeeding, doing it exactly how you want it, that's where the real satisfaction is for me. And if you're serious about what you want to do, I would really suggest to have a coach, based on your mood, how you feel. And we never feel the same. Like we kind of every day a bit of a different person. You're in the middle of a very hard session. If you did it by yourself, it's like, oh, maybe I overdid it. Work with a coach, there's a good one, and he gave you this task that you look at it and it's like, I can't do that, but you push, and you make it, and you're like, wow, I am capable of it. But for me, if I train 20, 25 hours per week, I want to know I'm doing the right thing.